Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm joined this evening by Jamie. How are you doing today?
Yeah, doing good, man. Doing good.
Doing good. Good
Well,
day. Good day.
tired, shattered, but
Tired.
yeah, yeah.
Same here. Same here. Hopefully, Callum will be joining us. Whether or not that will happen, I'm not too sure because he's currently on the coffish, so we know how long those go. But Jamie, news that there was Dana may have accidentally leaked part of the main card, but hey, that doesn't matter because now fights are being confirmed. Starting off with probably the most obvious main event, Dricus du Plessis defending his middleweight title against Israel Adesanya. And I know by your face, Jamie, that you're absolutely loving it. Then also that was confirmed was Kai Kara France versus Steve Erceg. Good fight.
I like Erceg.
Definitely like Erceg. But before we get into that, make sure hit the like button, share button, and subscribe button. Make sure to subscribe to Jamie's channel. Link is in the description. Also, I hit 200 subs this past weekend. So last week has really taken the channel over that 200 mark. So hopefully this is the start to push forward to 300, 400, then hopefully get to that elusive 1,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone that supported so far. A lot more content coming. But yeah, Jamie, let's start off with the main event. Dricus du Plessis defending his belt against Israel Adesanya. Let me get your first thoughts on this because it was confirmed by Adesanya on his Instagram, and then I think Dana confirmed it literally on a show later today. But obviously, we've speculated, we've speculated, Adesanya is going to get the next title shot. We didn't really think that it was fair for him to basically sit around and wait. Basically, it's what he's done since he's lost to Strickland. He has sat around and waited for the title shot. Tell me, how are you feeling about Izzy getting handed a third bite at the cherry?
I hate it. I literally hate it. The favoritism for certain fighters in this company drives me mad. It just drives me mad. He got well beat to lose his title. He got absolutely well beat by Sean Strickland, yeah. Who then went and lost his title to a person that a lot of people don't think he lost the fight. Then he goes and beats Costa. This is ridiculous. The John Joneses and they're just the Izzies. They're the firm favourites. They can get whatever they want. He's taking a year out, and he just gets a title shot like that. You know, you're making what's his name? Oh, what's his name? He's fighting in Saudi. Whitaker. You're making Whitaker fight a dangerous opponent on 2 weeks' notice. Yeah. Instead of changing it up completely and making him fight a dangerous opponent on 2 weeks' notice. So F him. You know, you make Sean Strickland go through hoops, F him. But Izzy, who got well beat, can take a year off and just get a title fight like it's nothing. He's not fought in over a year. He's going to get a title fight. When you got Whitaker, I think won his last fight. Now he's having a fight against a nobody, you know, which is a dangerous fight for Whitaker. Then you got Sean Strickland, who just beat Costa, and a lot of people thought he didn't lose the DDP in the first place. But Izzy could just sit at home, not do anything, and get a title shot. It drives me mad. The favoritism is blatantly of he's Jurgen Klopp of MMA. The favoritism is
the Jurgen Klopp of MMA.
The favoritism is there, man. It's there to see. If I'm a fighter now, don't answer the phone to Dana when he wants to fight on 2 weeks' notice because he doesn't reward you. You don't get rewarded for anything. Don't answer the phone no more. Just become a firm favourite of his. Get on your knees, suck his dick, and become a firm favourite. Because that's what these guys are doing. This is what they're doing, guys. I've never seen anything like it in fighting in my life. He's not even coming back to rematch the guy he lost the title to. No, we can't do that, which would make more sense. You know, if that was the plan, I'd be like, oh, okay, I can get past that because it makes sense a little bit.
Mm.
But no, he's fighting a geezer that they didn't want to do in the first place, but now they want to do it.
And let's be real, Jamie.
Because
Like
DDP weren't allowed to fight when Izzy was champion, was he?
no. Well, the rumor was that this was going to try and be the UFC 300 main event, and Dricus du Plessis, rightly so, said no.
Yes, he's just fought.
No, just for resting up a war fight on my terms, rightly so, because you're the champion. Like, I'm not a big advocate for rematches because you hold up the division, but the EDP Strickland rematch, yes, please.
Yeah, because it was controversial.
Because it was controversial. It was a close fight. I'll need to rewatch it again to see if my mind has changed since then. But you should have ran it back. And the fact is, right, like we say that the UFC, they miss golden opportunities to do fight nights, like in countries where you've got a hot champion, right? You missed the opportunity with Ngannou, Izzy, and Usman to do the African Free Kings. Was COVID a contributing factor? Yes, probably. So the timings didn't align. But are you telling me Dricus couldn't have a defense in Africa against Izzy? Or what du Plessis versus Adesanya in South Africa? Or would it have hurt Izzy's ego too much for Dricus to have his defense in Africa? When Izzy, let's be honest, I know people are saying, he's fighting in he's not fighting in home territory because he's fighting in Perth, in Australia, who Australians absolutely hate Izzy. So they're going to be cheering Dricus, but I do agree. It is. The thing is, I'm not looking forward to the build-up, Jamie. Like, remember when du Plessis knocked out Whittaker? And then Izzy got in the cage and started using the N-word and stuff like that. And we were like, shit, this build-up's going to get it's going to get quite dark, quite
close to the
quickly.
knuckle. Yeah.
It's definitely going to get very racial. So I'm sort of glad it didn't happen then. But I've got a feeling we're going to get a side of Izzy that might lose himself fans. Because if he was willing to do what he did in the octagon in front of du Plessis, just after he beat your probably one of your greatest rivals at middleweight, I'd hate to think what he's gonna say in the press conference. Because it's gonna be cringe. He's probably gonna drop the M word again, guarantee you.
Yep.
And we saw the UFC do have a PR team that hated it when Strickland spoke. I wonder how it's going to be when Izzy's dropping M-bombs. The PR team's going to be like, oh, for fuck.
It's just the way I look at it. If Izzy beat Strickland in their title fight, I don't think DDP would have got the next fight against Izzy. Izzy's only getting this fight because DDP's champion, and it's an easy fight for Izzy in Dana's eyes. He wants the belt back on Izzy. Simple as that. He wants the belt back on Izzy.
But this is the thing, right? It's like Izzy gets the belt back, even though that I do think it is
DDP destroys him.
And people think I don't think Izzy's going to wreck him. What I want to know what he's like after that loss, because I've not really seen or heard like from him since he got humbled. Because in that build-up, some YouTube, well, one particular YouTuber dropped something about Izzy and his dog, so that was a bit. So I've not really heard from Izzy since. Like, is his ego massively bruised that he got basically? He nearly got KO'd earlier in the fight, but he pretty much got outclassed from start to finish, really.
Yeah.
How is his ego going to be? Because when Izzy's ego gets hurt, like most fighters, when you lose against someone that you feel is is not as good as you. Like when your ego gets hurt, you're like, yeah, F this, F that. But it was not the right main event, and it was also not like confirmed, but the heavy rumor that Pereira would have headlined this card with Yuri would have pushed Izzy to their co-main event, which we could have had a Pereira, Plessis, Izzy press conference and a Yuri as well. We missed that opportunity, but hey ho, Pereira's just saving cards.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Pereira looks like the superstar at the moment out of the two.
You never say that 3 years ago.
No, and he does now, don't he? He looks like an absolute superstar. I just look at Izzy and I'm like, I think the comeback match should have been him and Strickland. Personally,
100%.
That should have been the comeback match. His last fight was against Strickland. He got well beat. Strickland then loses the title in controversial status. Even Dana said it. It was controversial. Then he go and fight Costa as a beast, and he beats Costa with quite a lot of ease, to be fair. So then the obvious fight is, if you're not giving Strickland a title fight
against Strickland, I would have had him fight someone like a Brendan Allen, someone a little bit lower down, like make him get on that journey back to the belt again. Not give him one type shot against a guy that he beat. Give someone that Strickland has already beat before, like a Brendan Allen who was on a good hot streak. Get him in there with him, then beat him, then come out Strickland, and then like climb the ladder again.
Yeah, if I'm Tom Aspinall, I'm pissed.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I'm
because Tom Aspinall is interim heavyweight champion, yeah, right, and the heavyweight. So you're meant to fight. Your next fight is the champion when he comes back from injury. They don't do that for Tom, but Izzy, who lost his title, he's not interim or anything like that. He lost his title in a very clear, decisive way, no controversy. Lost his title, has a year out, comes back and fights for the middleweight crown. You know, that's a piss take. And everyone forgets when Tom Aspinall, when John Jones enters back into the ring, into the octagon again, Tom Aspinall's no longer interim champion because the heavyweight champion's back. So that belt that Tom Aspinall's got right now means nothing because he's not fighting the heavyweight champion. This company's, I've told you, you have got to be a favourite of Dana to get anything. Look at Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel was given the Whittaker fight.
Oh, mate. You know, I think he's talking cap, you know.
I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. Wouldn't shock me. If you're a favourite of Dana White, you're getting everything. Look at Ronda Rousey for all the years. You know, she goes away, doesn't fight for 2 and a bit years, comes back, gets a title fight of Amanda Nunes, who absolutely smashes her to pieces. Yeah,
yeah.
Shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, that Bo Knuckle thing, I think it's cap. You know,
I think it's cap
making sound better than what he actually is. Because let's be honest, I would have nothing to do with Whittaker fight because you'd been humbled real quick.
Yeah, Dana probably did think about it and went, "Oh, hang on,
no, let's not kill my stars." Because I haven't got any.
Well, Pereira's the star at the moment, if you ask me.
Yeah. Pereira's the main star. Yeah, just seeing more quotes from Dana about not touching on it. But yeah, but another fight that was confirmed. This was the first fight to be confirmed. Actually, was Kai France versus Steve Erceg. This will be Erceg's return fight after. Let's be honest. I thought Erceg beat Pantoja.
Yeah,
for the belt.
We done the watch long one, wasn't it?
I thought that was the worst Pantoja looked because I remember doing the preview and we were talking about it saying, "Hey, look, Pantoja, everything's just boom, 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 everything's lining up. He's gonna absolutely destroy Erceg." But Erceg made it dirty. And we just saw a different Pantoja, and we thought that Erceg won that 3 rounds to 2, maybe 4 rounds to 1.
I think it went Pantoja 3-2 at the end, didn't it, by the judges?
Yeah, it was a close decision. I thought Erceg won.
Yeah, Erceg did well, man. Surprised everyone how good he was. I've never really seen him fight much here and there, but he surprised me. Pantoja looked really old in that fight as well, didn't he?
Yes, yeah, it's crazy because it looked like that.
I think Usyk could be the next big Australian fighter in UFC.
Yeah, definitely. I do feel like that this is a good opportunity for Usyk to get back on the win column. Kai France, he puts on exciting fights.
Yeah, that is
but
Usyk, to be
he
fair.
has his limits.
Yeah.
He has definite weaknesses, and I do feel like that. Depends how Usyk has gotten over losing to Pantoja because he was pissed
Yeah.
after that, and I think he did a thing where he just found some of Pantoja's comments a little bit like that pissed him off a bit, saying he hit like a girl,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I thought, "Phew. Hey, if you think you got hit by a girl, I'd love to know what you've been hit by someone else would be like, because that girl must punch hard if they're leaving marks on you. But what do you good return fight for Usyk, or do you think he should have fought someone else?
No, it's a good return fight for Usyk. Show his, I think it'd be quite an exciting fight, as you said. Get to show his skill set, and I think he'll come through it. But yeah, it's good fight for him. I say I was so impressed with him. Good fighter, man. Got a lot about him.
Right, I'm going to try and find it. Everyone that's watching, which is 0, make sure to hit the like button, share button for all great content. Make sure to subscribe to Jamie's channel. I'm just going to try and share my screen because I want to show you Dana's war room. He's a little war room where he made the Connor announcement, and then there was the Perth card sort of leaked. Right. I'll try and share it now. Bear with me.
You're bearing.
There we go. There we go. As you can see on the screen here, this was what was a very fuzzy definition, right? Was the Perth card. Obviously, the top of the bill, as was confirmed, is now Dricus du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya. Co-main event at this time. That name is Song Yadong. So Song Yadong is in the co-main event. So let's discuss bantamweight. Let's discuss potential opponents. Jamie, who do you have in mind for? If I'm the UFC, I'll just get where Song Yadong is currently ranked at the moment. UFC bantamweight.
I don't think he's ranked, is he?
I think.
Oh, Song Yadong's 7th ranked, I believe.
Yeah. So I don't want to see that. Okay, now my phone's not working. This is proper professional. This that's proper professional. Right, I'll just put that here on the computer. Right, so 7th ranked. So this is why I should plan everything beforehand. Because I'm now looking like a real idiot. Oh, just show me the fighters. Oh, this is rankings. There we go. There we go.
So yeah, he's 7th. Song Yong is 7th ranked.
So 7th ranked. So who do you think they're going to give him? Because I've got a few suggestions.
Henry Cerudo.
Triple C. I can see that.
I think that's who it'll be.
think it's Triple C. Do you think that would be a big enough co-main event? Do you think?
Where's this event taking place again?
Australia.
Yeah, I think Henry Cejudo's quite a name, ain't he? He's a name. I'm looking at that bantamweight division, and he obviously you're not getting Marib or Sean O'Malley, Corey Sanderhagen.
He's fighting Maganamed.
Yeah, you got Peter Yan. I think's coming up to a fight.
Peter Yan beat Song Yadong last time out.
Yeah, maybe they do the rematch there if Peter Yan's free, but Manovera, I think Henry Cejudo makes sense, you know.
No, I'm thinking Davison Figueiredo.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
he's ranked number 5. Well, on this particular website I've got open, he is ranked number 5.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see that. Obviously, it'd be too much of a turnaround if either Umar or
what about Aldo
won. So I can't see them turning around.
What about Aldo?
Well, this is the weird one, right? So I don't know whether or not he fought the last contract out of his deal.
I don't know. I've not heard anything.
So I'm not too sure what's going on.
Well, if Aldo's got a fight left, that's a really good co-main. Versus Aldo.
I had the look. I was like, "There's no Australian or up and coming New Zealand fighters," and would Song Yadong be fighting someone usually higher up the rankings? Because usually, if you're on the right hand side, you're usually fighting someone lower down, fighting someone higher up the rankings.
I think Song Yadong either fights Henry Cejudo, Figueroa, or Aldo. I think they're the three.
Well, it's pretty good. If I had to push you for one,
I think Aldo. I think Aldo. If he's got a fight left, if he's got one fight left, I think Aldo versus Song Yadong in Australia in the co-main. Yeah, that's a good co-main event. You know, in Australia, that's a good co-main. You know, you got a quality fighter and you got the legend in Jose Aldo. That's good marquee. So I think that would be them. I think I know you got people like Corey Sanderhagen. I just don't think he's a co-main event talent.
I just don't think the turnaround, because I swear he's fighting in Abu Dhabi.
I think he is, and I don't think he's got that co-main talent about him.
He hasn't got
second
that
ranked
enigma.
But Peter Yan also, I don't think he's got it.
They fought last time out, so I can't.
Yeah, I think it's either Cejudo or Aldo when I think about it, to be fair.
I'm trying to think, with anyone that he could really vibe with on stage, so that's the thing. So
Henry Cejudo likes to give it a bit, don't he?
Likes to talk a shit, but if someone's coming off the 2 back-to-back losses, I'll be very interested to see if he can still talk that shit, to be fair. But also, I don't know if not that you can see here, Jack Della Maddalena is on there as well. So he looks that he's fighting on the Perth card. I would have said, right, he's going to fight Shavkat, because those two, not talking their shit, talking respectful shit, but wanting to fight each other, both undefeated in the UFC. I know Maddalena has lost.
Shavkat versus Jack Della Maddalena. That's it's 3rd versus 5th. It makes sense.
It makes sense. But Shavkat is going to be in London.
That's the fight, because obviously Bilal is fighting Edwards. Colby Covington, I don't think Dana wants to book him in a fight, pretty much. Gilbert Burns, I don't know how many more fights. You got Ian Gary's fighting, obviously, coming up. You got Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, who's too low in the rankings for me, and that's more of a risk for Jack. Shavkat's the one. If Jack, that's the fight, and the winner of that fights the winner of Edwards and Bilal.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I can't, but the thing is, right, Shavkat's going to be at London. He's going to be cage side.
Well, then Shavkat's number 1 contender.
Shavkat. I'm wondering if he's going to fight the winner of Ian Gary or Michael Venom Page.
No, he probably got Leon Edwards next.
I don't know, because I don't know, because there's enough gap of time. Oh, is there enough gap? 303. 2 months? Nah, you know what? There's probably not enough time. Recovery. See if I can see the rankings up for myself. Probably can't because usually I can't. So for me, I think you'll fight someone higher up. You can't see him fighting low down. Depends how well Shavkat's doing from healing from his injury.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
know that he had a pretty bad injury. That's what's really kept him out for a bit. That's why I think is he fought this year? Yeah, Shavkat. Is he actually taking the fight this year?
I don't know. Let me have a look at his.
I don't think he's fought this year at all.
Let me have a look at his last fights. His last fight was against Wonder Boy in December.
Yeah, not fought because he picked up. I think he came into the fight injured, then he fought injured, and then he's sort of been on the shelf since.
He's only had one fight in 2023. He fought Thompson in December 23.
Yeah.
And he was meant to fight Neil, but I don't think it happened in March.
Do you know, are we missing out someone, Jamie? Are we missing out Kamaru Usman?
I was going to say that Usman's very quiet, but is Usman now a middleweight? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I know Usman's been talking. He's been talking about.
Usman Jack Dellamater makes a lot of sense, but then if Usman wins, you literally got to book him to fight Edwards in a trilogy, and I don't think anyone wants to see that because Edwards has beaten twice. Because Daniel will have no choice. If Usman beats him, Usman's higher in the rankings than Shavkat. So if Usman beats it, if Usman wins, then it's Usman versus Edwards. You have to make it. You got no choice because he'd be number one contender. Because at the moment, only Bilal is higher than Usman, and if Bilal loses, and Usman goes up in the rankings because he goes below him. So if Usman beats Jack, if they book that, you've got no choice but to make Usman number one contender.
And plus, like, if I'm like a matchmaker, matchmaking Usman and Della Maddalena is a poor matchup because literally you're giving Maddalena again his worst fight, like worst matchup. You're giving him a grappler that, let's be honest, like in the Gilbert Burns fight, he was losing. He was getting heavily out grappled. And then literally it took Burns to break his arm for him to really start. No, Maddalena broke his arm. And that somehow, gave him some extra human strength to.
Do you know what? Shavkat has only had 2 fights in 2 years.
Yeah, fought Jeff Neal. He's had a lot of injuries, I've realised.
The Jeff Neal fight didn't happen, did it?
Yeah, Jeff
in March. I don't think that fight happened. I think it got postponed.
No, I definitely fought Jeff Neal.
Because on the UFC page, it's got like nothing on it.
Wait, he's definitely fought. No, let me have a look. He definitely fought because he tapped out Jeff Neal. Yeah, beat. Oh my God, it was March last year.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Beat Jeff Neal on the John Jones card.
There you go. Beat Jeff Neal, and he beat Thompson. There is 2 fights. So March and December 2023. He needs to fight more, man. I don't know why he's so high in the rankings. Don't fight.
Because of the people that he's fought. Plus, I do think he struggled to get opponents because why would you want to fight someone that's 18-0 with 18 finishes?
Yeah, I get that. I do get that. That is true.
So that's why people are probably going, Shavkat.
Shavkat he can't be number one contender. I'm looking at it right now. You cannot be number one contender, not fighting all year, and your last 2 fights were Jeff Neal and Thompson. You just can't be. It's a madness if that's the case. An absolute madness. The way Daniel's done, I don't think there should be rankings because the rankings ruin everything. I think we need to get rid of rankings and just go on.
But Daniel's just giving it off of people that generate the most names, and then we're not going to see any cover gems, we're just going to see favourites fight every week, every month.
But the problem is, he doesn't care about the rankings when it comes to title fights.
No, that is true. That is true. He only cares about what makes him the most money.
Yeah. So, like, I don't. Shavkat is literally, I believe, third. He's ranked third, and Bilal is ranked 2, and Usman is still ranked 1 after losing 2 fights in a row.
Yeah, that show. And Dana's got the cheek to slag off the pound for pound rankings when John Jones ain't top. But yeah, again, you see the weight division rankings, and you're like, what?
Well, and Charles Strickland's ranked 1 in the middleweights, but he's getting the title shot. Yeah, it tells you everything, doesn't it? Rankings don't matter.
Yeah. And also, we're not going to touch on Usyk because that was literally confirmed. And then the last one that we'll touch on that was actually made out was Daraka Closer, who is a lightweight. And that will be Dan Hooker's opponent. That's probably the easiest one to pick. Closer.
Is that Dan Hooker against a non-ranked fighter?
Yeah, but the thing is, that's all been Dan Hooker's bag recently. He's been fighting the unranked.
Yeah, he's a gatekeeper.
He is, I would say, he is being very, very kindly. He is a Poundland Donald Cerrone.
Yeah, that's what he is. He just fights. He's a gatekeeper. He just fights. He's not going to moan. Dana's going to go, look, I want you to fight a geezer no one's ever heard of who ain't ranked. You're ranked 11. And he go, yeah, cool. How much am I getting paid? That's Dan Hooker. Don't care.
Yeah, because literally he actually to be fair to him, he's coming off back-to-back wins against Claudio Puelles.
Yeah.
And then he's come off a split decision against Jalen Turner, which was an absolute war. Then he had back-to-back losses to Arnold Allen and Islam, who took on short notice, then beat Nasrat Haqparast. Then he got KO'd by Chandler. Then he had that war with Dustin.
Yeah, it tells you. If I'm looking at the rankings, Dana must have things out for other people because obviously you got Gamrot in 5. Poirier still ranked. For me, he shouldn't be ranked if he's going to retire. She's take him out. Gaethje's still 3rd. Charles is 2. Arman's 1. Max Holloway's 9. Marciano's 10. And Dariush's 7. The fact that he hasn't got any of these fights and he's fighting a non-ranked opponent after what he's done so far tells me that he must have something big lined up for people like Dariush and people like that.
It must be all.
Because it should be Dariush versus Dan Hooker. That should be the fight.
Potentially, but I just don't. But the thing is, where the fuck's Dariush? Like, is he still injured?
I don't know, but if we're going by rankings, this is what I'm saying. Why is an 11th ranked fighter not fighting anyone above him? Why is he fighting a non-ranked fighter? Makes no sense.
Because the rankings are tapped. I think you'd need to introduce. I'll take that off screen now. But yeah, so that looks like they've leaked. Let us know in the comments below if you agree, disagree with our picks. It'll be very interesting to see if we actually get any right. Obviously, we got the main event right because me, you, and Callum, we've said it for ages that it was going to be Dricus du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya. But yeah, let us know what you thought in the comments below. Just see if there's anything else really. I know Dana's been speaking on the on the podcast, shutting down theories that McGregor wanted more money and it's not actually injured, but he's actually confirmed that he actually is injured.
Apparently, John McCarthy knew before everyone else.
Yeah, apparently, and then Ariel absolutely cooked him, and then he touched on Hamzat. Suffered really bad food poisoning. I don't know whether or not this would be. I don't know whether I need to break it down because he said that Jones may fight, he may not fight. McGregor may fight, he may not fight again.
Jones might not fight.
I think that's what.
We've gone all this time and Jones still might not fight. And you got your interim chat. Just give that small the title.
Not allowed in the US, which I think is true. I think it's true.
Well, if he's not allowed in the US, you've got to cut him from your roster. You're a
I
US
think he's
based
got-
company.
I think he's got
Got to cut him.
ties to the Chechen warlord to just.
Well,
dunno.
then you definitely got to cut him. What are we doing here? You're a
So,
US
yeah,
based
not
company.
too sure. Not too sure, but
Fucking joke. That John Jones fight has to happen.
yeah,
I just want it
Yeah,
done.
has
I
to.
didn't know. I only learnt today. I didn't realise, but Pereira Yari have covered 2 cancelled fights now, haven't they? So it was meant to be John Jones and Stipe, and they came in for that fight, and they've come in for Chandler McGregor. We got them two.
Pereira, the card saver, saved UFC 300 as well.
Yeah, and now he's doing 3-0. I love Pereira, man. He's my favourite fighter at the moment. I love the guy.
Hey, did you see the clip when he's just sat at the back of the car and going, "Shama no Shama"?
Yeah, it just gets the fight. I've seen the behind the scenes stuff when he's getting the phone call about booking the fight. He's like, yeah,
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
I'm just vibing in Australia at the moment. Might as well, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, let me get my haircut. Let me get my haircut. Yeah.
Do you not see me training? But yeah, I don't know if we'll touch. I don't know if I'll touch on that in a separate video. But with regards to this video, I'm pretty sure that we'll probably get more confirmed announcements. Do you see any? Because we know that Dana does like to troll with leaving leaks to the war room. Do you think any of those names have just been put in there just to troll people and they think they're not going to be there, or do you think there's going to be any surprises that we've just gone, oh, didn't know that they were available?
No, I think everything there's been leaked by mistake. So yeah, I think there'll be the fights.
Yeah, because I can't see anyone.
I will say one thing: UFC 303 is a much better card now.
Big up, Christian. The ultimate beta, but big up.
This card is amazing.
I just sense the sarcasm. It's Saudi this week as well, but we'll probably do a preview for that. Probably Wednesday.
It's Saudi on the weekend, isn't it?
Saudi on the weekend. Yeah, I'm trying to get Saturday off work so I can.
303's after, isn't it?
Yeah, back to back weekends. Hold on, back to that weekend. Hold on, I might not be able to do next week. No. Oh, I've got to double check. Oh no, I may not be able to do 303 next week.
No,
I'm watching the Kaiser Chiefs in Llangollen. Yeah, remember me? Yeah, it's all love. Yeah, I hope you're good. I hope you're good too. Yeah, watching the Kaiser Chiefs in Llangollen, so I may not be able to make it in time. So
the Kaiser Chiefs.
What?
The Kaiser Chiefs. Disappoint me, Luke. You disappoint me.
Hey, yeah, I wanted to go to Tom Jones, and Tony was like, "No, I'm not seeing that to Tom Jones." So, what?
No.
I was like, "How could you?" England, Canada, American time zone. What is that? 304? Yeah, that 304.
Yeah. But Saudi's not. Saudi's just Saudi time.
Hey,
Us
Saudi's
Brits,
time.
Us Brits have to get smashed in the face with that, you know. Although, like UFC in Scotland was British time. Sorry, WWE Scotland was British time.
Yeah, screwed over Drew McIntyre. I saw.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's amazing. I loved it.
Absolutely brilliant. But anyway, I think we're just going to wrap it up there this evening. Jamie, massive thank you for joining me. Unfortunately, Callum couldn't make it. He's probably still stuck in Coppish, but all off to Callum. His link to his channel's in the description. Yeah, disappointed with the time zone. Yeah, same here, Captain Deadpool. Yeah, we're all disappointed. Punk wearing the Celtics. Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? It was hilarious.
Absolute troll of a team. Yeah, but everyone, massive thanks for tuning in. Jamie, you got anything coming up on your channel?
I think I will do a Liverpool show tomorrow. But no, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But there's definitely something happening tomorrow.
Yeah, I think tomorrow. I don't think there'll be anything from me tomorrow, but there'll be definitely something Wednesday where I'll probably get Jamie and Callum back on to preview the Saudi card this week. And so expect that tomorrow. Rest of the week, I'm not too sure yet. It just depends. It just depends on a few things. But yeah, but everyone that's tuned in, massive thanks. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the subscribe button as well. Make sure to check out the GoFundMe page in the link below. Doing a midnight walk on the 23rd of August, raising money for the domestic abuse support unit in Wrexham. So make sure to show love to that as well. Any type of donation, no matter how big or how small, will be very much appreciated. But everyone that's tuning in, thank you very much, and we'll see you all very soon.